Alright, so what I have is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, the 24-hour waterproof eyeshadow primer, which is why it's one of my favorites. And it is going to be on my right eye. And then we are going to compare that to the NYX Proof It, and it's supposed to be a waterproof eyeshadow primer. And so we're going to put that on the left eye. It is also a waterproof eyeshadow primer, but this one is $6.99. This one you're going to pay $20 for. So what I'm going to do is we're going to just put these on before I do the rest of my makeup. I'm trying to open the boxes here because I keep them in my boxes for y'all. I'm going to put this on and then I will finish my makeup, and then I'm going to wear this throughout the day and we'll see if there is a difference between the two. So sounds like a plan. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the left eye first. Let's see, is this possible to just smear some on my eye? See, it looks a little sheer, but so does the Shadow Insurance. See if I can do this at the same time. Okay, let's zoom in so that maybe y'all can see if there's a difference. I mean, they both look super sheer to me. Oh, okay, so I've got it on this finger. It feels very soft and not greasy. Greasy's not the word, but kinda slidey. It's very slidey on my lid, which I'm a fan of because I don't, okay, now I'm switching fingers. I don't like stuff that's gonna pull and tug on my eyelids. Alright, so now let me wipe my fingers off so I don't cross-contaminate. And then my science background coming out. And then this side is the NYX, and it feels the exact same. It's slidey, slippy, whatever term you want to use for that. And I may have let it sit. It's not really wanting to move. I mean, I can definitely tell it's getting tackier than when I first started. So do one at a time, guys. Okay, so it's tacky now. This one is not tacky. So that's a difference right there. Too Faced is not tacky. The NYX side is tacky. So let's just see if it just maybe this one dries faster than the NYX. We'll give that a second. Now this says that it's colorless. The NYX version is supposed to be colorless. And then I don't think you get a choice of what color you purchase in terms of the Shadow Insurance. It just comes in this pretty powder blue box. Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's probably upside down, but that's what the box looks like. Okay, so Shadow Insurance feels like a dry lid. NYX is still tackier. So and this one I started with first, so I'm trying to give it a minute to kind of dry out, but I don't know, I kind of like a tacky eye primer. It doesn't really matter. I mean, that's not a turn off to me, the fact that this one's a little tackier than this one. The Too Faced, it would seem like that if you're going to put your shadow on, that it should be easier to blend over this side since it's not got a grab to it. But then on the other side, I kind of want an eyeshadow primer to have a grab to it, because if it grabs, it's going to hold my pigment and hold my color. Usually what I do is just put a powder, a bisque color, a vanilla shade all over my lid just to give it a little more blendability. But I don't think you even have to do that with the Too Faced side. Still tacky. Then I'm thinking if I put this over the Too Faced side, then does it lose some of its longevity? So I think I'm just going to do the same on both sides and not seal it off. I'm just going to jump straight in with my eyeshadow and we'll see what happens, and we'll see if y'all can tell a difference. So let me do that and I'll be right back. This look today, I have finished up with the coolest palette from Bad Habit. So y'all go watch for that video because it is coming soon, and oh, it's a good one. It's a really good one. Okay, so you guys remember that we did left for the NYX eyeshadow primer, and this side is the name brand, the Too Faced Shadow Insurance side. When I was putting the shadows on, there was an obvious difference in terms of the pigment and it grabbing and being intense, and you're gonna be so surprised because the Shadow Insurance side, this side, I kept having to build up. I kept having to pick up more shadow and go back over to make it as intense as the NYX side. And what I can attribute that to, I guess, is that this one was tackier. You know, when I put it on and it dried down, this one dried down smooth, just kind of like a, you know, like your foundation does. It was smooth and soft and, you know, easy to blend over the top of. This one was easy to blend. It's just when I put the colors on, it was a lot more intense. And I would use the exact same amount. So that was kind of cool that this one was really making my colors pop even more so than the high end. I'm not sure that I told you guys this, well, I think I did, but just to be sure, this one was $20 and my husband's calling me saying, hey, what are we having for lunch? I'm really impressed. Really impressed with this. For $6.99, just the application. This was making my colors come on so much more intense than this was. In terms of being a novice and which one is easier to use, this one probably is. Well, y'all can't even see it. I'm showing you the back. This one probably is easier to use because, like I said, it dried down smooth. You couldn't even tell that there was a primer there. What you could do if you're worried about being new to eyeshadow or jumping in with a heavy pigmented palette and trying to work with this, if that scares you a little bit about trying to blend it, all you have to do is, once you put this on, then top it with a powder. I didn't do that because I wanted to see if, well, see what I saw. I wanted to see if they went on more intense because this one was tacky versus this, and they did. So this one was actually harder to work with, the Too Faced side, because I kept having to build that up a little bit more just to make it match this side. Now, you would not have that problem if you were using the same product on both eyes like a normal person, then you wouldn't have to do that. I mean, it wouldn't be, they would apply evenly and the same on both sides. I just noticed that I had to apply a little more shadow to get the intensity of the NYX side. So that's kind of a cool thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear this for the next probably 8 hours and we'll see if they wear the same, but I will top my face with a setting spray. Oh, did I even spray? Now I feel it. I probably just sprayed my bangs. Okay, so I'm topped everything with a setting spray and I'll come back in a few hours and we'll see if this wore the same. But so far, I'm really impressed. Really impressed, y'all. Okay, be back in a little while. Hey! Recording a video.
Are you naked?
I'm still recording right now, so I may leave that in the video. That would be hilarious. You coming home for lunch?
Yep.
Okay, see you in a minute. Why, when I tell you that I'm recording a video, would your first thought go to, am I naked?
You can tell me anything, and my first thought is, are you naked?
Okay, that's true. Alright, I love you.
I love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Alright, I don't even know what I was saying. I can't even. Are you naked? He loves me. Yay, I'm lucky. Aren't I lucky? I'm just checking back in one last time. It has been 8-9 hours, a really long time. I've peeled the lashes off already. And look at this. This is the high-end name brand Too Faced side, and this is the NYX side. I really think that the NYX maybe outperformed the Too Faced side. It's faded, I think, more so than the NYX side. So I think that we not only have a dupe, but we might have something even better. This is a winner. This is a really good winner, you guys. I'm excited. I did not expect that result. I thought, you know, hey, they'll probably be similar. I didn't know that this NYX could outperform my Too Faced, my beloved Too Faced that I go for. I reach for that because it's a 24-hour waterproof eyeshadow primer. But I really liked the way that NYX made my colors more intense. And that may be what I'm seeing. Just after the end of the day, the colors seem to have held more intense on the NYX side versus my Too Faced side. And there's not that much of a difference, but if you are looking to save some money, you're not hurting yourself by going with this NYX one. You're definitely not. I think you're actually making a smarter choice. I'm surprised. I did not expect. I keep tilting my head so I can see the glitter, but this is still more intense than the Too Faced side, I believe. So just because it's high-end doesn't always mean it's going to outperform and be better than a drugstore version. So I am elated about that. All right, so y'all have a good afternoon, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.